everyone. Poor substitute for hunting Southwest Ohio, but you know, sometimes when life deals you lemons, you make lemonade, right? So here we are. We got a box for Michael Erickson. I got lucky. I went to the credit union to take back my coins, and I had spoken with I don't really think she's the manager, but she's kind of like maybe a fill-in manager or something. And told her anytime she would order me halves and nickels, I would take them. And so she said she had tried to call me. I must have missed it, or I was out of town. And but she had a box of halves and a box of nickels for me. So we have got some hunting to do tonight. Hopefully these are circulated. They are Brinks boxes supposedly, but these don't have the holes in the bottom, so we'll have to see. But no sense in waiting around. There's only one box, so not a lot of choice there. I know Michael Erickson is in the chat, but he was going to a ball game or practice tonight. So Gabriel, hey, how you doing, Gabe? Thank you for tuning in tonight. I got you some goodies headed your way tomorrow. All right, looks good. I got a 2023 P Ender, well circulated. Don't see, making sure there's not a Benji up there that is got me mistaken. So we can hunt this, Michael Erickson. You should be good to go. FYI, I've already got your Walker and 40 you had asked for last week. I'm not going to take any donators for this weekend until I know I get boxes, because I thought I should have had 2 boxes. Thank you, Otis. And I did not run through the list. Sorry about that. I saw somebody, I think, say hi to me earlier. PTF, how are you doing? Chew, how are you? Chew, how are you? The poet didn't know it. Brian Robeson. Let me run through the participants and see who is here. I got Arch, I got Brian Robeson, Captain Dick, Chicken Man Dan, Chris Helm, Coin Junkie, JB, Jim Thompson, Johnson Family Adventures, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Otis Cauldron, Silver Serpent, The Jolly Roger, Tom Thumb, Valerie Bowen, BMC, and Gabe Bowen in the house ready to hunt. So now we can get on with our business. Let me get the chat back to where it should be. Chris Helms, how are you? So, but yeah, hopefully these will be good. I do believe they are Brinks boxes, which is what I get at the other bank. But for whatever reason, they didn't drop anything off this week. Luckily, though, like I said, I got lucky at the credit union, and we're going to be able to knock Michael Erickson's box out. I hate to owe people stuff, but you know, it happened. I ain't set my scope up yet either. I was searching pennies. I had bought $300 worth of customer route rolls from the bank. It's been several months ago now, and so I'm trying to do 10 rows here and there to try to get those searched. Pile up that silver. I hope so. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you. Hope the Outer Banks of North Carolina are treating you well. 2 nickel boxes. Nice. I tell you what, I had a blast. I mean a blast at Pa's house with the nickels. It was crazy. I bet he had 20 boxes of nickels sitting there. So I unloaded a few for him. He said I could take a couple home, and I forgot. He said I could just pay him when I took the coins back. Hey, Sam Wilson, Valerie Bowen, how are you? What did we cook for supper tonight, Valerie? What did you cook good for supper, Valerie? Loose Change, how are you? Or Scott H. Same, the paper feels the same, really brittle. It's not doing well with the knife. There's a 2022 P, so we're getting some several of the New Year's, which is sometimes a good sign, Michael Eric. Ooh, Ooh, I think we got an 82P no FG. Michael Erickson, do you have an 82P no FG? Can't remember if you found one with me or not, but that right there is a no-brainer. 82P no FG. Let's go ahead and get that on the board. Best year ever. I think I sent you one. This one's not in bad shape, Michael. Not in bad shape. That gets our miscellaneous out of the way. Let me, I got a flip right here. Let me flip this one up. But yeah, that is a classic 82P no FG. It's got a little wear on it, but I tell you what, Michael, that is not the worst example I have ever seen before. So I'm going to flip that one up for you. And I will, oops. I just knocked all my staples off the counter today, and I just run out. But it broke a lot of them in two. This stapler doesn't like to do short. Hannah Cargile's in the chat. Doesn't like to do partial rows, so 82P, no FG. I had Pizza Hut tonight. Haven't had Pizza Hut in a while. Today is April the 8th, 25. Oh yeah, I do remember that, Sam. I do remember that. Matter of fact, I think I think that was supposed to go in Martin Bowen's. Martin, I set this aside for Gabe, and somehow or another, I think I may have forgot to put it in there. I'm going to put his name on it so that next time I send you something, I can include this. It was just a nice, bicentennial. I thought maybe Gabe could use it with in his album. Hey there, Shell Bell. So, all right, on with the hunt. I got a good vibe on this box. I don't know how it's going to turn out, of course, but it feels good. It got a good feel and look to it so far. Of course, I've said that 87,000 times and didn't have a find. So, Hunter, how are you doing? Kenneth Bird, good to see you. Special Tuesday night stream with Walker, filling in the void from Hunting, Southwest Ohio, who is hard at work on the hacienda. Hopefully he is making good progress. I know he said he had a lot still to do. Oh, good, Sam. Nice, Sam. I don't know when my next show I'll probably try to go to. It'll probably be a Gadsden show here in Alabama. We will see. I'm trying to do I got to start cutting grass. I paid for my grass to be cut for years while I was working, and even into the first year or so retirement. And so my dad, when he moved his, that would be a negatory, Jolly Roger. I gave y'all the choice, and the majority chose to do it Tuesday night. So that's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. Y'all know I'm a stickler for bedtime. I looked at it today, Martin. Let me do an update here at the end. It is in grading and grading, encapsulation, and shipping but it's not made it to the shipping phase yet unless they change in the last, no, grading, encapsulation, and imaging. So it has made progress. Hopefully soon it will be ready to go. Soon it will be ready to go. Hey, Captain Dick. Oh, nice, nice. I picked up a bunch of silver-proof sets. At the last coin show I was at was in Arkansas with Pa. So we did a couple of those in the auction. We'll be seeing those all the way through until I get them all gone. And then it'll be time to find something else super cool. Super cool. Gonna be hard to find something more super cool than that denarius was, I have to say. I was telling my uncle about it. He doesn't really have any, all right, Martin. He doesn't really have any knowledge about coins, so he was like, I don't see how that denarius wasn't worth $1 million as old as it is. JC likes Pam's in the house. How are you? I told him I wished it was $1 million, and I've got less than that in it. 72D, 71D. All right, Hannah finished them off. Well, that's fair change. There's a 2020. That's going to be our first NIFC. Tennessee and Alabama couldn't hold it together to make it to the championship, but at least the SEC still notched the W there. I hate it. I kind of hated it for the Houston coach because he was 69 years old. I mean, how many more chances is he going to get to make it that far? But I was happy to see the SEC win a basketball championship last night. I was watching it with one eye open, of course, because it was way past Walker bedtime. I saw Paul run a test stream last night. Haven't had a chance to check it out. Was he working on his computer setup still? Oh, Tom Thumb, and a cup of coffee to go with that, please. Cup of coffee to go with that. Something else, coffee and lemon icebox pie is very good. I had a Pizza Hut Super Supreme pizza, part of it. There's some in the refrigerator, Hannah, if you get hungry when you get home. We ate all the spaghetti. Grammy cooked spaghetti while I was at Pa's. Got me wanting it, so I got home and cooked can't cook a little bit of spaghetti. I guess you could. You could cook a little bit of noodles and a lot of sauce and then add it as you needed, but I still haven't, even after a few years now, figured out the cooking for two thing yet. I always cook too many, and I don't care. Yeah, I was too. I saw it start, and I didn't even check in because that would have meant furthering my bedtime back. Hey, Coin Junkie. 2023. 2021. We're getting all the newbies in here, so we got an opportunity to Crafty Dragon, how are you doing? Good to see you. 71D. So yeah, Saturday I'm hoping that they come through with the pickup, but they didn't deliver last week. I don't know why. They delivered the week I was gone to Arkansas. Hey, flea bag. So maybe it was just a glitch of some kind. William E., how are you? And I will have boxes waiting on me Friday, but if not, I will probably come up with an alternative. We'll do. So if you had a choice, would you rather do nickels or dollar bills as an alternative stream? I don't like hunting pennies live. I just need to look at them so close. This takes way too much time. So, but I could probably get dollar bills or nickels to do. I got a box now that we'll be doing here. Brian Jensen says nickels. Brian Robeson. The Bryans are in agreement on the nickels. Chill Bells said dollars. Look like nickels is going to carry the boat there. So I ordered lawnmower blade for my lawnmower, and then I was watching a guy that replaced them on YouTube, and he says that as he took them off. Of course, I don't have the blades to replace them yet. That he laid them on the ground exactly how they were positioned on the spindles. I kind of didn't do that, and I kind of didn't take a picture before I got going either. So it doesn't look like there's a particular orientation that the blades have to be in. 2021. We've had all the new ones except for the 2024 so far. So I think that shouldn't be an issue going back on as long as they're in the right spot. Paula Abrams, stop by, say hi. Running around, packing and cleaning. We're leaving. Oh wow, to go Dale wheeled through the museum and to do other things. That's cool. Enjoy yourself. Main thing is just to be safe. Enjoy time with family. $71D. This is a nice one. If it was a DDO, it would be worth $1 or $2. But the nice ones never are. I did find a 74D DDO in the mint set one time. I used to love, there used to be a show on like History Channel or something where a guy went around the country looking for old bikes, and I remember North Carolina being a spot that he went to a good bit. Got some new ones in here, but hopefully we're going to come through with some silver. Amongst all the new ones, there's not so many, but there are some in that row, a little extra for you, Michael Erickson. Looking in the bottom just to see if anything might have 2022 might have moved its way down. Got to take my dad to the doctor tomorrow in the AM, so I got to get up before 10. I got to get up before 10, Jolly Roger. Got to get up before 10 tomorrow. 2 days in a row. I don't know if I can stand it. Loomis box, got 440s, nice. I tell you what, Pa does really well with the NF String and Sons, but, and I guess, you know, he's kind of done it longer than I, but he has done well. That sure does look silvery right there. I might be wrong, it might just be the lighting, but that one looks a little silvery. No mint mark. I tell you what, Jolly Roger, my favorite time of the day, every day, is bedtime. I love to go to bed. I try to go to bed at the same time every day so that I kind of have a schedule. So when I get much past 9 o'clock, I am past my bedtime. Now, I don't go right to bed and go to sleep. I got a book that I've talked about that I listen to for at least 2 or 3 hours before I go to sleep. But that's just such a relaxing evening. End of the day, you know. Kick back in the bed and listen to that. I also bought some faucets today. I was going to, I've got one that's been leaking for years. So I'm kind of trying to get that. I figured, you know, maybe by the time I'm gone, it will pay for itself. We can remove, that's almoster there, Michael Erickson. Almoster. Just by saving on the drip. Now, when we had our cat, that's where he used to get his drinking water from, was that dripping faucet, so I didn't worry about it so much. But we don't have a cat drinking there anymore. But I bought 2 faucets. I was going to replace that one, and then I was going to replace the one in my bathroom too, because I didn't consider the way the sink was made when there's another 2020. I didn't consider the way the back of the sink was made when I bought it. So it extends way over in the bowl of the sink, stays nasty, dirty all the time. So I am going to try to get that replaced. I figure by the time I die, saving that drip of water every few seconds. Hey, Ron Pierce. I will. It will pay for itself. It will pay for itself. But yeah, I took the blades off the lawnmower and didn't think to pay close attention to their positioning. Surely to goodness they weren't be so close to each other they'd hit each other. Got 3 blades. I'm gonna put the 2 on the end at 6 and 12 and put the middle one at 3. Surely to goodness they would miss each other then. Oh. No, it was faucet. Sorry to disappoint you there, Sam. Oh, I got another NIFC I need to add. Number 2. Yeah, the only thing you really got to look at, in my understanding, is that there's a grass side, so you need to make sure to put the grass side right. But aside from that, they should just go back on. Me and Hannah got out there. I was trying to figure out how to pick it up. And Hannah said, why can't we use the jack on the carport? I was like, hey, good one, Hannah. Good one. Well, and probably throwing my back out too. I could pick it up, but I wasn't sure I was going to get the jack stand under it. And all the videos that I watched, some of them took the deck all the way off, and I'm thinking, why in the world would you want to take the deck off to replace the blades when you can just get it jacked up? Do it that way and not have to remove them. So anyway, there should be here Friday, so we'll try to get a good grass cutting in. Then these, I do not like this paper. These are just really brittle. I don't know. The NF string sons aren't that way, but these have been this way for a while now. Hey there, yoke fan. We are filling in for hunting Southwest Ohio tonight. Hunting a box of hab that I owed from the weekend. So, hoping to find some shine Y, as our good friend Hunting Southwest Ohio likes to say. 71D. Oh yeah, JB, I'm with you there, brother. I just, now I mean, I guess it's nice. It really, if it, you know, if you're able to get it on and off pretty easy, if you're used to doing that, but I can see where it would be really nice to clean the deck. You can clean the under deck really good and make sure you have a good connection with the blades going back on. But my goodness, that looked a little bit overboard even to me. $74D. Yeah, that's cool. Well, you know what I really want, JB? I want one of the Forrest Gump lawnmowers. Just a single deck, snapper, single deck snapper. I don't have a big yard. You know, I don't need a 48-inch deck lawnmower. And I got one because it was free, you know. Nobody else seemed to be in need, and I didn't have one. So that's the reason I got it, was because of that. I've done the goat thing before. I'm not unfamiliar with the goat grass cutting. We used to use them the clear brush, but I got to get Hannah checked out on the riding lawnmower. It's a little particular getting it going. Took me a while to figure it out. Golly, yeah, that's true that, Hannah. I raked all the dirt back into one of the holes they dug out there, but I told Hannah I want to buy me a trailer because I'd like to go get a load of just fill dirt to fill in all the holes in the backyard, but I'm not dumping a load of dirt in my brand new truck. I know that's what it's for, but I would, I want to get a trailer and go get me a load of dirt where I can get my backyard back to being on a level field I'm not lying, there's one hole back there that's 3 foot deep that they dug. Well, they haven't, to my knowledge, they haven't dug that one back out again. I got it probably halfway back full just by taking my garden rake and raking the dirt. It has a sprayed in bed liner, so it's got all that. It's just the thought. It's just the thought of it, Shell Bell. 2023P. Hannah wants a mini cow. Hannah likes cows. $60 likes. Thank you. I did not make up any likes. Bad, Walker. You got one job. One job. Let's see if I got some. One job. All right, 50 likes. Let me get it going. Thank you for that. $50 likes, as usual, will be 2 dimes. Giveaways. And 50 likes. Let's see if I can dig some dimes out here. Let's go with, I saw the Mercury's first, so we're going to do a couple of Merc dimes. We have 41 and a 43. 41 and a 43 Merc. Hey, Cammy King. Hey, Lynn, how are you? It's good to meet you, Lynn, at the 8 lunch with Jolly Roger and Lynn on my way home from Arkansas. It's always fun to meet the names you see in the chat all the time, you know. Always fun. All right, you got 2 minutes left on that. 2 minutes left. J Dud, how are you? Good luck, everyone. Remember, I will not ship the giveaways until end of the month. So if you do, all the auction items will go out the next week, but I'm going to hold the giveaways and do them. What did I set those up there for? I'm going to hold the giveaways and do them once a month. Reading and watching, as always, she says. Why I set those up there, but I had to go back through them because I couldn't remember what they were. Hey, Hambone. No auction tonight. Nope. Just on Saturdays. Just on Saturdays. $72p. Probably better empty that before it gets too heavy. Only missed one. That's not too bad. That container there almost filled my bucket up with one go. Man, hey, Tea Time, I would so love. Tea Time, I saw where you said you emailed me, and I don't seem to be able to find it. if it was important, or if you really need me to see that, would you send it again, and I will see if I can find it. I looked. I saw you had commented that you sent me an email, and heck, maybe I even answered you. I don't know, but I hate to ignore comments like that when people leave them. So if you did send me an email you need me to look at, send it again, because I can't find it. Oh, yep. Here we go. Picking a winner. We are done there. So let me change screens, see if the button works. And of course it doesn't. Don't know why, but it doesn't. All right, here's the winner for the 50 likes. Is going to be Silver Serpent. Silver Serpent. Congratulations. You are a winner. I'm going to complete that. Go back to the regular screen, and on we go. Hey, Vincent C. Get back to my chat, too. $74D. Woohoo, says Silver Serpent. Always glad to get some free silver. Nothing like good free silver. That, my little bucket's real close to the microphone, so if that noise is too loud, let me know. I can move it. I can move it. John Chum's in the house. How are you doing, John? Vincent C., how are you? Good deal. Sometimes that's about as good as you can get. My dad will ask me how I'm doing. I'll tell him I'm making it. He said, well, sometimes making it's pretty good. Got another 2020. All my NIFCs today, all have been 2020s. We had that in another box, I believe. I'm going to open that one right there first when we get to the bottom. It's driving me crazy. $74D. $71D. Check a few of these 2023 Ps. Might get lucky. Always something. $72D. Come on, box. Show us a little bit of something. Now, it's been a little bit since we had a good box. Michael Erickson is due. Michael Erickson is due. He gave away the big silver box, the Jim Cantor. He had his chance and donated it to Jim, and then it had 40-something silver in it. Which he was glad, and I applaud him for it. He very was genuinely excited that that Jim did well with it, but still, you know, I mean, of all the ones to give away. And then he's done it several times, and it seems like every time he does that, the box has silver in it. Or several times he's done it, it has. He is, as well as a lot of you are. It's just part of being in the community. It's also PTF with all the cameras and stuff we use. You know, every camera has a microphone on it, and if you don't police all that well, you can have 2 or 3 microphones trying to. There he is. Michael says, maybe it's time again. But sometimes you can get 2 or 3 microphones trying to be on at the same time. It can be frustrating figuring that out. So I got one more episode of Reacher to watch, and then I'll be done with that. Then I got to get back on my Wheel of Time series. $72D, 91P in really good shape. $71D. I got the Super Supreme Pizza, and I specifically chose not to get black olives on it, which I don't really mind black olives. They're not my favorite. Hard to watch with a kiddo, yeah. Yep. And I really didn't. Oh, I was going to open this one first, Michael Erickson. This one, I don't think it's silver. I'm pretty sure it's not in retrospect, but it's got a funny look to it. 79 faker. Usually I can see I can see silver on the side better than I can from the edge on 40s anyway. $20.23. Another 2020. That's the only NIFCs we're seeing in the box so far is 2020s. But we got 4 of them. Sorry for the false alarm there, Mr. Erickson. We are in the bottom of the box, so sometimes that is a good thing, sometimes not. Gabe, have you had a good day today? How has your day been, Gabe? You been keeping your mom company today? Seven of my 9 NIFs. Oh, it's funny how the dates run sometimes like that. Because we've run into these 2020s before too, where a lot, if not all, of the NIFCs were 2020s. 74D. Banana milkshake. I tell you what, that must be some good milkshake, Gabe. That must be some good milkshake. $24 likes. We'll do another giveaway. That one's got an NIFC edge. Nope, 85. 85. You got that right, Valerie. Woo-woo. I have never in my life. I had one other guy that I used to ship to that it would go all kind of whompy-jawed when I would send him a package, but man, making it out to you guys has been an ordeal. Well, they might not be at the Bowen house. They're probably sitting at an anonymous post office somewhere. They can't seem to make it to the house. Hopefully that will all get fixed once Martin and the boys have finished all the work and can get a firm address there. But hey, it's all made it there so far, so I'm not complaining. Had to mention ice cream, yep. Fleabag says, thank you. What? Oh, incognito. Y'all keep incognito in your thoughts and prayers. I saw he made a post today that he has to go in for triple bypass surgery. So if you are familiar with incognito, check his community post out and give him a little love. He has that to undergo the knife for open heart surgery. So that's, kind of gotten to be routine nowadays, but thank you, Fleabag. But it's never something never news that you want to get. I remember my granddad. Woo, golly, white chocolate mocha milkshake. I hear you there, Val. stepping it up a notch. Oh, nice. 2 mailboxes are in and official. Man, that has got to be a satisfying feeling, Martin. Not only the completion, but as you said, time well spent with the kiddos and learning a trade, and can't put a price on that. Cannot put a price on that. Yeah, that's right. Fleabag had some heart issues too. Was looking, hey, that thing was looking at stents, I think. So y'all keep Mr. Fleabag in your thoughts too. Oh, that was a bad deal today. Hannah had been intending to take a flight out to Abilene, and so for her birthday Christmas present, I bought tickets for her to go out there. And then we ran into a problem right before she was supposed to take off, and they wouldn't refund because it was so late, but they gave me credits that could be used at a later date with American Airlines. So I've been kind of, we've been talking about a trip to upstate New York maybe, and I says to myself, Self, I've got enough points over there that I should be able to take care of the tickets. Well, I booked the flight in Hannah's name, so Hannah's got a bunch of points over there that she can go somewhere with, but Daddy ain't got nothing. So, we're kind of disappointed in that, but it is what it is. But at least I found them, so, at some point, if we need to go somewhere, I've got Hannah took care of. Arkansas's got some pretty good margaritas where I was at with Pa and Grammy. Save me 2p. Come on, Bob, give us at least one something or another. I mean, I appreciate the 82p, but it would be much nicer if it had some Shine Y to go with it. 71D. $19.90. Yeah, I always want to further the hobby and everything, but when it's people in my own area dipping from the same bucket that I am, it can be detrimental to But I don't know. I haven't run into many people local that's doing it. Not aside from ooh, that one almost got away from me. I can't remember the name now. Anyway, got a guy that worked with Jacob that is in the collecting, and so he lives on the other side of town, but he's getting his boxes all the time from the credit union, and I can't get boxes very often. This is the exception to that rule in what we're hunting tonight. But usually hey Patrick, but usually I have trouble getting boxes from the credit union. 74D. Yeah, Cameron, thank you, Michael. That's it. That was it. It's funny how things kind of just, oop, DDO time. 74D DDO. Look at that R. Look at that R there, man. I tell you what, you can't get more. Everybody always says when you're looking for DDOs, you look for the fat arm on the R with the line down the middle. You can't get more DDO-ish than that. And then the notch on the 4, you can see the splitting on the serif for the S. I like to go up to the T in Liberty, see the extra metal. Extra metal on the right side of the T there. That is a classic identification spot for the 74D DDO for Michael Bowen. Michael Bowen. All right, I'm losing it. Michael Erickson. All right, I need another flipper. Michael Bowen. Yeah, that's a tough thing sometimes trying to find trying to find a place that'll order coins like that. I have been extremely blessed in my little bank run I've got, as long as I've had it, all within 3 or 4 miles of the house, and so 74D DDO. Getting the miscellaneous is knocked out. Yeah, I get to run in my mouth and just kind of trying to keep combo going, and the gray matter in the lips don't always jive. Oh, thank you. I need to put that on my Stream Deck and make it a little easier to open and close. Yeah. I saw something the other day that was so funny. I'm trying to remember. Can't remember if it was PG rated or not, about getting old. almost another no FG. Can barely see the G there. Barely see the G. Oh, amen to that, Shell Bill. Amen to that. $72. $7 and all's well. I hear you, Michael. I hear you, brother. $71D. I did not. Thank you, Shell Bell. What was that one? 71. Another 71. Another 82p. These things have all been borderline no FGs tonight, it seems like. $71D. Another 74D. I have to agree with you there. Martin, I have to agree with you there. Although this just down here, and I know it the same way up there, but just seems like, I mean, it would. I woke up the other morning and it was 62 degrees in the house. I'd had the air conditioner on in the daytime and didn't switch it over to heat set at a lower temp during the night, and shoot, man, I like froze to death. Couldn't understand why. I didn't realize it's supposed to get that cold. 72. $71. Then when I was at Pa's house, I didn't even really realize it, but the air conditioner had went out for the upstairs part of the house. But I guess it was out the whole time I was there. it hadn't been used since December, I think, and so they didn't realize it. No, he had put in a call to the. They have home insurance that covers that kind of stuff, and so he was trying to get a guy in to fix the AC. 72p. Well, I guess he was saying there hadn't been anybody up there. Although I tell you what, down here you can easily run your AC in December. Sometimes it gets warm enough that sun heats the house up. It would be the first time I've had my AC running in the around Christmas time. 72p. $73D. Oh yeah, yep. Definitely I put a new filter in today. It was part of my trip to Lowe's. They didn't have my saw blades, so I ordered those. So, I mean my lawnmower blades. Got to get my chainsaw running too. I got some stuff in the back I need to cut. So much to do. Excuse me. Tell you what, while I got that row open, I'm going to take a brief little bathroom break. I will return. Hey, Nick. See, you're still having issues with your legs. I'm sorry about that. All right. 72D. 71. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick. I don't know what you're going through, but I know Allison dealt with that for many, many, many years in pain every day. So I have lived it, not myself, but I have been a caregiver to somebody that suffered for years. So I don't envy that to anybody. Allison used to say the only time she didn't hurt was when she was asleep. $80 lights. Did we do 75? Nope. Let me get that going. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Dashboard 75 light will be a quarter and a war nickel. Let me get one out. I tell you what, since it's a special Tuesday night stream, I'm going to do a slick SLQ because it's on top. So let me ask you, would you rather have a slick SLQ or a pretty 64? Take your pick on the quarter. And let me get a war nickel. Whoopsie. 64 says Scott H. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. The nickel will be a 45 S, I bet. Nope, 45P. And pretty quarter. That all might be a proof quarter almost. Well, thank you there, Martin. I'm sure not everybody agreed with that wholeheartedly. They'd much rather have the quarter and the nickel. 75 likes. You have a minute 44 seconds to get in on that. All right. We need to find some silver. Pretty 89. Not helping. 71D. We got the miscellaneouses out of the way tonight. And the NIFCs. Sometimes those are even harder to come by of late. Hey, Arch A-Tech, how are you? I said hello earlier, but you might not have been in the chat at the time. 2001. 5 rows to go, Michael. Namaste. Got 19 seconds. 19 seconds. Let's get this roll done, and then we will change the screens for the giveaway. 72p. All right, let's see here. Here we go, everybody. Thank everybody for being in tonight. And we're going to pick a winner for 75 likes, Captain Vic. Congratulations, Captain Vic. Once again, I'm reiterating the fact that I will do all the giveaway prizes at the end of the month. So, Captain Vic, you will be getting that. And who knows, between now and then, you might get a little something else. You never know. You never know. You just don't know. You just don't know. $71D. Ooh. Screen. Who's hollering screen at me? Hey, Jenna. Jenna. 71. You're welcome, Captain Vic. You said you was going to be here. I think that was you in Turbenji's stream. And you were. And it paid off. Oh, me. Sad, sad boxes of late. Martin Bowen has done well on Pa's stream with his boxes of late. $73. 71. Hey, Hartford Junction. Part of the game. I know, I guess as well as anybody, but it don't mean I gotta like it. Just because you know don't mean you gotta like it. Right? Nickels rough. Well, we're fixing to do some nickels. I did find a 50D up in Arkansas, so it's not to say that's gonna transmit down to west central Alabama, but all right, last row, Michael. Come on. Last row magic here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Good to see you too, Hartford Junction. Always good to see you. Don't see anything, Michael. Do not see anything. $72p. $71D. All right, Mr. Erickson, what would you like for a skunk 90? I've got your 90 and 40 for the donation, and you will have another 90 coming to you. Let me know what you would like. I have all three. I've got a few sitting here on top of the desk. I got a couple of Benjis, a 64. I got Walkers in the drawer. I got Walkers here. I got everything up here. Walker, please. There it is. 2 Walkers for you, sir. Thank you so much for your donation. I was hoping that this out of the blue box was going to be like magic, but unfortunately it wasn't. Unfortunately it wasn't. All right, you do have those. I got to put your DDO and your 82 no FG. And I guess it's on the nickels. No sense in waiting. We did the 75 likes, so next up will be 100 likes. Let's do nickels for a while. We'll look at 8 o'clock. We can make a decision on whether or not we continue on or call it a night or what. So. Sorry about that, Michael, though. I really had high hopes for that box. But it was not to be. Give away the Walker? Is that what you were saying? I can do that. All of it. 2 Walkers, a 40, an 82P, no FG, a 74 DDO. Usually I do not do but 1 EOS, Michael, on the weekday. So what we'll do is, if it's okay with you, although you might not, will you be here for the end of stream, or should I go ahead and do it now? You asked for it now, we're going to do it now. You said now, I'm going to do it now. Never say I did not do what was asked. We're going to do, this is a special Alley Cat EOS, but it is actually coming from Michael Erickson. So that is awfully generous of you. Thank you, Michael, for doing that. And the giveaway is going. You got 3 minutes to get in on a super duper little package there. How many times do you hear super duper in the language anymore? Super duper. Yeah. You don't hear super duper in language very often anymore. Super duper is not a popular word choice. One minute, 23 seconds to go. 49 seconds. Handmade beaded bracelet. All right, 9 seconds to go. 9 seconds, got 35 people up in here. 46 watching. All right, here we go. Michael Erickson, thank you for doing that, and good luck. And congratulations to Nick Molnar. Look at that. Look at that. Congratulations, Nick. That I know it takes a lot to make the pain go away, but maybe that deadened it for just about 30 seconds for you. Maybe that deadened it for just about 30 seconds. Congratulations, Nick. What? No, really? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody says, Nick never wins. Well, you have won. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Get back to my other chat so I can see it more better. You're welcome, Nick. Thank you, Michael Erickson, for that generous. Michael, you did not have to do that. Very generous of you. But you did. I appreciate it. I was going to take care of it, my friend. Generosity breeds generosity. But you, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I was going to get it to him. There is a 2024 Philly nickel. 2024 Philly. Set that aside. Not quite as desirable as the D mint, but still low mintage. Very generous. Jim Thompson, y'all quit. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it, brother. Y'all are too generous by far. I am telling you right now. Too generous by far. Y'all all rock, in my book anyway. The book of Walker. B.H. Ringer, a little more. Thank you, B.H. Ringer. You guys are super generous. I don't think I've ever been a part of a group that exudes generosity as much as this group does. I still got most of that roll there, Mr. Bowen. Still got most of that roll. Michael, I did not compensate for the couple of bucks in NIFCs there. So, Nick, in addition, I'm going to throw in a dime. I may have one. I'm going to throw you in a silver dime to go with that for the NIFCs. Almost slept that one. So you're going to be getting quite the little package there, Mr. Nick Molnar. Quite the little package. Now let's see if we can get these nickels to get with the program. 2004P. That one, not it. I've only seen one of those found. That was RFT, I think, found one. Yeah, we've, well, I haven't updated the count in a few streams, but yeah, we have been struggling mightily to find silver, and even in just getting boxes sometimes has been an issue. I can always get my flat boxes, but they have all been uncirculated in forever. I don't remember the last time I got a good circulated box of NF String and Son. Well, I appreciate you, as do many others, Michael Erickson. '63, that was a good year. '63. There is a 54, be our first find of the box from Denver. Hannah Cargile, you're pretty awesome too. Don't sell yourself short, Hannah Cargile. Good night, Gabe. Have a good night. Sleep good, and we will see you again soon, I hope. Or be on again soon. I hope to see you Saturday. There is a 56, so we're heating up a little bit. Heating up a little bit. All right, I have let this get overly full. This could get ugly. I think I'm going to split it between two buckets. Let me see if I can do this. Well, I hope to be here, Martin. No, that's so heavy. Ugh. I didn't spill but about 48, so we'll call that a win. We'll call that a win. Thank you, Nick. No problem. Oh, 33 wheats. Nice. I'd take it too. I would take that too. I have, like I said, I've been going through these customer route rolls. I think they've been searched before. There's a lot of copper in there, and I will find rows with half the row, or 10 or 12 anyway, 2000s or 1998s or whatever, but I haven't found a wide AM on any of those. I'm getting my fines mixed up with my other ones. But haven't been, they've been good on the copper, but not on the fines so far. I think, if I remember right, I did find I may have found a wide AM early on in the hunt, but have not found anything lately in there. Cool, Nick. Thank you, sir. I had opened that row because it looked like an ender, but it wasn't. 99 likes on a Tuesday night. What is up with that junk? What is up with that mess? I see 87 likes. I don't know what 99 meant. Sorry. Oh yeah, no, 99. I have not found a 99. I have found several 98s and 2000s, but I have not found the 99 or, of course, either one of the close AMs. There's another 54. There's a really nice 2004. Looks like a 1940. 1940. In pretty rough shape. I was thinking that same thing, Michael Erickson. That same thought had run through my head also. If he finds a wide AM nickel, he's really going to have something, right? I was looking at my cherry pickers guide. There's other dates on the AM stuff that you can look for. That's why I don't like to hunt pennies live, is because it was been helping out a friend at a convenience store collect the Lincoln Cent 2009. Oh, nice, Hartford. I think Southern Metal posted a short today that had one of the DDR that he had found. I made a mistake at the coin show, and I bought a box of 2009 formative years, but they were P and not D, and I didn't think that through at the time, so the D's do not have the DDR to find on them. So I thought I was going to have a whole box full of brand new pennies to look through for that, but I didn't. I just thought I did. I think I thought I saw. Yeah, JC, I've already said he ought to change his name to JC Likes Nickels. Didn't Hunting Southwest Ohio find one that he sent to PCGS that didn't get the designation, and he sent it to NGC and they attributed it correctly? No duck races on this channel. Can't do them down here. All right, so there's a 39. I am in need. I have been, there's another 2024P. I have been searching for 39D is one of the last two nickels I need to do the finish the album. Oop, I think I see something there. Ah, no, just some dirt. Scared me to death. Scared me to death. Had a little dirt there right where the D would be, Michael. From my looking at it just through my glasses, I thought I'd found it. I think I thought I had found, but I didn't. Yep, it was close though. But it is another find. $7.45. I think we will go ahead and call it at 8 if everybody's okay with that. I still got to get a shower and get my bedtime routine ready to go. We will hunt nickels for another 15 minutes. Oh, found just that upgraded your book. Good job there. Good job, JC. I haven't hunted nickels hard in a while, so, you know, it could be mostly my own fault, but they are hard to find. I have found, it's kind of funny, of course it's obvious, but I have found more 50Ds than I have 38 or 39Ds. Oh, cool. Oh, the 50D, somebody else said that. That was the funny thing about that, that I found at Pa's house. They have still never found one. And they've done over 200 boxes of nickels at his place and never found a 50D. And there I am in a box battle with Hudson, and I popped a 50D on them. That was, the look on Hudson's face when I turned that thing over was... It was so funny to be there, you know, and actually see the reaction. I keep dragging my fine stuff back into my one I'm hunting. Smash that like button. I think we got 10 to go. 10 to go for 100. You got 13 minutes to get there. Well, you're one ahead of Pa Spare Time there, JC. Now, I do have, the one in my book looked like somebody drug it behind a pickup truck. And I won one from Pa in a giveaway. So I've got a really nice 50D. I just don't have it in my book. I just felt like the one that I found needed to go in the album, but I do have a nice one. But that one I found was kind of special, so I put it in the book. Put it in the book. I think I did a short on that. That one looks old, 61. Here's a 2009. I don't keep the 2009s. Do y'all keep the 2009s? Brian says, nope. I kept them for a little while. It kind of was all the rage there for a little while, but wow, Jim said he found a 50D and change back 40 years ago. 40 years ago. 40 years ago, I didn't even know that 50D was a thing. I envy all you guys that have been hunting for years and years and years. It seems like, you know, as far as finding things in the wild, all that's kind of drying up. Kind of drying up. Yeah, it's got to be in really good shape for me to keep it on the nickels nowadays. 1970. And I haven't upgraded my nickel album to include the latest nickels that have come out. There is another 2024 P's. Kind of nice to see the 2024s popping up down here a little. I had not seen many of them. Oh, did you? Yeah, overdate and double die, that's right, Jim. $64D. I have never found a $64D that I knew, without a doubt, no brainer, repunt mint mark. They always seem to have damage, and even that one, you know, that one looks good, but I don't know if it's damaged. what that is on the back of that one. Yeah, that's, you know, that's not a bad deal there, Martin. Hunting Southwest Ohio was doing that. And you can pick up slabbed war nickels. I mean, not overly expensive. I think I did pay $50 for one for Rick that I found at one of the shows that was full steps. So it had a little bit more than he really wanted to pay for a slabbed war nickel, but the full steps made it worth it. But some of them can be hard to find, really. $91 likes. Oh, and 2 or 4 step, yep. How's the whatnot going there, Jim? Oh, I always thought that, you know, the business strike S coins were underrated. I mean, the mintage on them is really low. And I always thought that those should fetch a better, have a better valuation than they do, because they're not easy to find in the wild. You do come across them every now and then, but so 58 from Denver. Oh, cool. I hope you are doing well with it. There is another 2024P. That's the 4th 2024P we found. We're going to do 2 more rows and we will do our EOS for the night. If we hit 100, we'll put 100 likes together. Oh, that's going to Nick Mulder. If I don't put his name on that, I'm going to be sending that to Michael Erickson. And that was very thoughtful of Michael and B.H. Ringer and Jim Thompson for helping out on the Canadian shipping there. I was more than happy to take care of it, but that was very thoughtful and generous of you guys to step up. Seeing the need and understanding what it means if we have to ship out of the country, that was very, very thoughtful and generous of you guys. I appreciate it greatly. Very, very nice of you. 48. I got my Henning nickel cheat sheet on the bottom of my monitor. If y'all wonder what I'm looking at when I find those. That was very much so Hartford Junction. That aspect of the hobby from this vantage point is one of the most costly. Can get into that, and very nice of people to help out with that. Especially if the boxes start drying up. I mean, not just silver, I mean drying up completely. Yeah, I had a penny mat that I had took the Sharpie to, and I still got it here somewhere, but I don't know though, I may have sent it to somebody. There's another 2024P. I had just bought that mat from RFT, and I'll be doggone, it didn't seem like 2 weeks later he sold an update. It does, Nick, you know, and I hate that has to be an aspect of it, but it is, you know, I mean, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do but either quit or pay the price, you know? I mean, there's not many options there. All right, there's the ding dong. At 8 o'clock, this will be our last roll. We will do the giveaway. Yeah, I thought I sent it to somebody, Shellbell. I thought I had sent it to somebody. 52 from Denver. We got a few finds going there. Oops, I see a centavos, 5 cent. Nope. It is a Bahamas 5 cent. Bahamas 5 cent with the pineapple on the back. 1973. Not in too bad a shape. I guess those hold up. They are. Nope, they're not. They're not steel. That one's in pretty good shape to be a 73. Pretty good shape. I was thinking because they might have been made out of steel that they would be harder than the than our nickels are, and so that was why it looked so good. All right, Nick. Take care, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is going to be the last row, and we'll be signing off anyway. All right. Let me check the likes. We are at 90, so we will leave it at that. I'm going to start the end of stream. We'll only do one EOS. You got 2 minutes. We got 43 people in. You have 2 minutes to get in on the giveaway. All right, everybody is eligible for this, by the way, and it will be a 40%er. And I have a really nice SMS that looked like it just came out of a SMS set. So I am going to use that for the giveaway. Matter of fact, not only am I going to use it for the giveaway, I'm going to put it in a flip too, because it's a nice one. It is a nice one. And then hopefully we will be back with halves again Saturday. If not, I think the general consensus was we would do nickels. So I may leave the rest of this box for Saturday, just in case I can't get nickels. The bank that I picked my generally pick my double stack boxes up from said they had 1 box of nickels. So if they don't get my halves in, I hope can get another box of nickels from them. Hopefully I can get it. You got 47 seconds. We got 32 people in, 47 seconds to go. No stream tomorrow night. No, we did a poll during the stream Saturday, and everybody wanted Tuesday, so Tuesday it was. Tuesday it was. I will be probably carrying those faucets back and getting the correct ones and trying to get at least this one that leaks so bad replaced. 17 seconds to go. Pretty nice little stream though. I hate it for your boxes didn't turn out good, Michael. But that's why they call it hunting and not finding. All right, here we go. We got 33 people in. We're going to pick a winner here. Good luck, everyone. Everybody is eligible. Martin Bowen. Oh, Martin Bowen. Oh, I can put that Gabe's coin in there. That worked good. Martin, I will probably wait till the end of the month to ship all this out together. But congrats to you. So I got Gabe's bicentennial coin in there also. Put that in the ship later box. Quite the handyman. Well, I am a tinkerer. You know, I'm handy in a lot of areas, but I'm not a master of nothing. So anyway, got that done. Martin, thank you. You are welcome. You'll be getting more boxes also. Cool. That is great. So I guess that's going to wrap it up, everybody. Thank you for the fun time and hunt. Wish the box, I really had great thoughts about that box, Michael. Usually I guess that should be the first clue that it's going to be a skunker is when I think it's going to be good. So it's kind of like opposite day. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's right, Jolly Roger. So you guys have a good week. Hope the weather will stabilize. I know there's been a lot of tornadoes and flooding and, Lucky Crookenberg coming on by. I saw you got a membership today on Sir Benji's channel. And I said, I told you were Lucky Crookenberg. And you were. So y'all take care. Good night, everybody. That's true. It was a very nice one. Probably one of the nicest one I've found in quite a while. So that will be going to Mr. Nick Molnar. That would be a good little video to do for a shout out, Nick. Got plenty in there to go over. So you guys take care, be safe, and we will see you hopefully Saturday morning. Good night, everybody.